Hey everybody, it's Brian from Because Why Not, and today to celebrate Game of Thrones coming out, yes, it's today, we are going to be making something special. We're making sausages, and as you can see, I'm in a different kitchen. I'm in my sister's kitchen because she has the equipment to do this. I'm making Bratwurst, never done it before, never made any kind of sausage, so we're going to see how it turns out. Enjoy. Hey, so we're just going to start out by cubing up your meat, and for this we have two different kinds of meat that we're using: boneless pork loin roast and boneless beef chuck steak. We're going to use just a little bit of each, or really the ratio that you see on screen, and that's going to give us a fatty, flavorful mix that is going to make a delicious sausage. Once it's all cubed, go ahead and throw it in a plastic bag and throw that in the freezer to chill down for a bit. This is going to make it a lot easier to grind. Before we get started, I just wanted to show you what equipment we're using, and we have the KitchenAid Professional 550 HD mixer. The HD, of course, standing for horse decomposer or drainage, or either way, it could handle a horse load of stuff. Attached to that, we have the KitchenAid meat grinder with a coarse blade on it. Now that we've got the old horse destroyer up and running, go ahead and put your bratwurst mixture, yeah, into the grinder. And yes, I should be using the plunger to push the meat down, but I like to live dangerously. I mean, I make my own sausages, come on now. I've decided that living dangerously isn't really for me, so I got the plunger and started pushing the meat down as far as I could. And look at that, an extra hand to help turn up the speed there. You can never have too many hands in the kitchen, remember that. Just a reminder before we get started any further, go ahead and soak your intestines, rinse them out. You don't want any extra bits in there, you know, poop. Now it's time to add the spices to actually make this taste like bratwurst. These are just the spices I used, and it's important to know that there are over 40 different varieties of bratwurst out there. So if you don't like this, go ahead and experiment on your own. Regardless of what spices you use, go ahead and mix this very well so everything is combined throughout the meat mixture. Use your hands. It's seriously the best tool. The last two ingredients to add are 1 egg, cracked of course, and some milk. And then, yep, you're going to do the exact same thing that you did with the last one. You're going to mix it with the best tool in the kitchen, your hand. And listen to that sloppy noise that it's making. It's quite disgusting at this point, but it's what you got to do. Make sure it's well incorporated, just like the dry ingredients were. Hey, look at this. Now we've got a sausage stuffer attached to our horse decapitator. So what you want to do is take all 3 to 4 feet of your pig intestine and go ahead and slip it over that stuffer and slide it all the way to the end. We want all of it on there. Once you add some meat to your stuffer, go ahead and turn on your horse dispenser until the meat just barely comes out, and then turn it off. This is going to ensure that no air bubbles are present, although in this next bit you'll see that I have plenty of air bubbles because it takes me over 40 seconds to tie a knot on the end of this casing. Really, my hands were slippery. It was very hard to tie a knot, honestly, and I'm not the best at tying knots, so you can judge me, but why? Speaking of judging me or not, regardless of how much experience you have stuffing sausage, or if you have no experience at all, this actually took quite a long time, and I needed to enlist the help of my sister. Honestly, this took about 7 to 10 minutes just to do this relatively small sausage. So you just got to remember to take your time, be patient, have a firm yet soft grip, and just let it fill the casing on its own. Do not force it in there. You don't want the casing to burst. You just kind of want gravity to do its thing, but make sure you have firm control over it the entire time.
There you go.
After all of your sausage has been extruded, go ahead and pull the casing off just a few more inches because, yep, you guessed correctly, we have to tie another knot at the end. And you know how good I am at tying knots. So let's get this done. Tie it as tight as you can so you could finally mold your sausage. And I think I did it, so cue the approval.
Check it out, all right.
If you're like me, you hate uneven sausages. If you're also like me, you're not used to making sausages. So they're going to be a bit lumpy. So this is where you get to go hands-on and smooth them out. Make them a consistent thickness all the way around. Next we're going to form our sausages. And first you have to decide how big you want them to be. And then you're going to pinch and twist. Pinch and twist. Say it with me now. Pinch and twist. It's essentially the male equivalent of the bend and snap pickup move that they use in Legally Blonde. We're going to make sausages, not pick up UPS drivers. After pinching and twisting our way to success, it's time to poke and prod. So go ahead and get a toothpick or any very small sharp object, and you're going to poke hopefully hundreds of holes all throughout the sausage. This will make sure it doesn't explode when it's on the grill from all the juices. Go ahead and throw them on a grill now, medium-high heat, not as hot as I did, because you'll get it way too charred way too quickly. You want these to cook nice and evenly. And don't forget to cut the casing in between so you can move them around freely. Now it's just two guys grilling, bonding over a hot open flame, feeding their families, giving them sustenance and warmth.
I think these are going to be good.
And they were. They were so good. Look at them all there, glistening, shining, waiting to be eaten, waiting to be done up right like it is here. Toasted bun, peppers, onions, with a cucumber and tomato side salad. Oh my gosh, you have to make your own sausage. Trust me, it's so good and totally worth it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I honestly had a blast making it. I hope this gives you the courage to try making your own, such as the hot Italian sausages my sister made.
I throw the thumbs up. I'm just kidding, I should be roll free, Brian. Oh, cool.